Hey.
All right.
Third time's a
I
charm.
like how that worked out. Like, it was in sync. That was dope. What's up, y'all?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome on
Welcome.
the edge with Sanji.
And me, Sekou the Madman.
Listen, guys, Sekou wasn't here last week, and for some reason he seemed to lost his fire. What's going on?
Nah, I ain't
He over here with the fire and desire foolishness going on over here. You better bring some fire to the show. What's going on, Sekou?
I have it. Hey, what's up?
All right, let's do the intro
We
again,
good,
bro.
we good. What's up, people?
Yeah,
Hey.
put that down. Matter of
Ooh,
fact,
I'm
everybody
helping
turn
on
your
my-
phones
my-
on like
my-
in
my
church.
friends.
Turn your phones off
I'm
like
helping
in
my
church.
friends.
Turn your phones off like in church. This is a live broadcast. Everybody worrying about that phone. What's up, Uncle Shelton's in the house?
Hold on, Pastor.
Wait a
Uncle
minute.
Shelton.
What's up, Uncle Shelton? What's good?
It is what it is. I'm in the build.
Yes, you are. Yes,
Yeah.
you are. Welcome,
Come
welcome.
on.
So we're going to do this intro again.
Yeah,
Okay,
me, yeah.
Sekou, put that down.
I'm helping.
Oh,
people's
my
out.
God, you're so fire. Hey, Derek.
Doing my job.
You looking for a new host?
New
You gonna be a new host?
Doing my job. Doing my job. Hey, Derek.
This man over
If
here
you
doing
say
some
yeah,
decim
I am not
match.
mad at you,
He
player.
over here with some decim match.
I wouldn't take your spot, player.
Welcome, guys. You're on the edge with Sanji.
Hey, say cool.
Where laughter is our therapy.
Therapy.
And who else we got in the building?
We got a nice.
Let's
beautiful
start on
cast.
this
Come
end.
on, what's up?
T in the building.
T's in the building.
Spiciness.
Welcome, T. Tell them about what's going on. You're like official, right?
Right,
She's
right. It's
official.
official
She is
Monday
now
Night
the host.
Laughter.
Yes. She's officially on the
You
edge.
gotta write home to mom on this.
Yeah,
Hey.
who ain't know? Cause you know he's getting replaced. Y'all only see it, right?
That's all right. Hey, I'm telling
Man.
y'all something. I'm not mad over this. I'm not mad at all. Like I say, more power to you. Welcome to the
I
family.
would never.
Oh,
I
no,
would
I'm joking.
never.
It's all love
Never
here, y'all.
get rid of
It's all love here, y'all.
Sekou, how long
Be
you
picking.
been on the edge?
Oh man, about a good 5, 6, 7, 10,
People
12,
don't
15
even
years.
know.
It's been a
Oh,
minute.
my
been doing
Yeah,
this
it's
for
been
a
a minute.
long
We've been in like
time.
every location
Long
we've been
time.
in. I've stepped
been
my
here.
foot in.
He's
Yeah,
been here. Even when
Yeah.
I was in the basement.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
and he
so-
was logged in on the block.
was
Now he
dope.
done moved on up
I'm
though, like
Georgia
the
Weezy. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
with,
here.
with what was it? Bama
What
was
Bama?
with us?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
Bama.
shout out to Bama.
Shout out to Alabama.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
watching the shows? And we got Derek.
Majestic
Come
Rod,
on, engineer.
a.k.a. Derek, in the building.
Yeah. Come on in the build.
Give me a second. Hold on. Hey, yo.
Yeah.
I'm having a look. I gotta come to my
Building. I like that. That was dope.
Let's get Uncle Shelton again. Go ahead, Uncle Shelton's in the house.
I'm in the building. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. I like that, Derek. I like that. You come along, son. You come
Yeah,
along, son.
I got it
You
from
in the
you. I
build.
got it from you.
Yes.
Come on. Yes.
Derek
Yes.
is in training. He's coming out his shell.
Yeah.
We've been pushing him though. We be trying to get him to the edge.
Yes.
We got him last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
And who else do we have sitting next to us? She has been with us on how many shows you been on the edge? About 4.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
many that she had
Yeah.
to get her own show, guys.
Yep.
You
I
know,
got my own.
she had a lot to say.
Right.
And I want her to get it out. And she is awesome. Awesome
Oh,
host.
thank
This
you.
is Thais of the Thais Ooze and News. Or is it News and Ooze?
News and
News
ooze.
and
Thais from the
ooze.
Thais show news and ooze.
Yeah, give it the hype. Give it the hype. What you do? Listen, I met this. I got an echo.
It's a little echo.
Is that because you guys with
It's
y'all?
be playing.
Yeah,
We
these
trying to
guys
get it
playing
together.
musical phones.
We just trying to work it out so
But
everybody can
anyway,
see the goodness.
Yeah, yes. I met Thais here at the mall, and she was just walking and shopping, and then she started speaking to me, and I was like, "Hey, you want to get your own podcast?" She was like, "No, I'm way too busy. Would you say I'm a mental health
Yep, mental health counselor.
counselor, and I do so many
And-
things. Whatever.
yeah.
I write books. I write
An
poetry. I'm
author.
an author. I don't have time. No, she didn't say it
Spoken
like that.
word poetry.
Yes.
But I made the time.
Listen, she definitely made the time.
Well, you know what they say. You make time for what you want to make time for.
Make time for what you want to make. And it was too funny because she was like, I ain't got the time for this. She was like, listen, I want my own. After she came here like a few times, she's like, listen, I want my own podcast. I said,
want
you
my
sure?
own show.
You know when they ask you sure, you gotta
Right.
think about it.
Look, that's a clue right
She
there.
said at first, you know, I was respecting her. I was like, you can come be a part of my show. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, you know, I don't mind, but you know, I think I want my own show. That was awesome. Then she said, I think I need an hour. That's what she said. Start with 30 minutes.
Right, exactly.
30 minutes?
Yep, started at 30 minutes. Decided I needed to go to an hour. Look, I was going over them 30 minutes anyway. I really didn't mean
like,
to, but I was. Right.
30 minutes can go like this. So, you know, I definitely kind of
She was like, Sanji, you ain't tell me. I'm like, look.
Podcast supposed to be 30 minutes.
It's
It
too
ended up like
stressful.
42 minutes. Right.
It's so stressful to tell a host that their time is up. I'm sweating. Do I got to tell her time is up? I can't do it.
Look, her time was up 10 minutes ago.
time, girl.
I'll be like,
over here.
like you be in church. I'll be like,
Right. Wrap it up.
She was like, oh, I think my time is up. And she'd be so polite with it. I think my time is up. I will see y'all next week. I'm like, excuse me. I'm not that proper. I'll be like, I gotta get up out of here, y'all. I see y'all.
Right.
But anyway, we got Mr. Derek over here coming out of the show. We got me. She said, I said, what's your name again? She kept trying to tell me. She said, just think of Ty and East. Like E-A-S-T, Ty East. So I was like, oh, I got it now. I never got her name wrong again. But then this one over here, it was hard to get her name right, spelled right. It's Talithia, right? Yes. And then now she's saying, just call me T. After it took me all that time to learn Talithia.
Oh, because you had to earn that. You had to earn the initial.
I'm like,
Yeah, you had to earn it.
I did. That's what it was.
Right. Yeah.
And Derek, how do you spell your name? Because, I mean, that was a little difficult for me, too, because you don't spell it the way everybody else spells their name.
What, Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's D-A-W-A-R-I-C-K.
So you know I'm going to say it all kind of wrong.
That's your name?
Yeah.
Your mom really wants you to be different. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Like, keep a common name, but make it different as all doors.
Definitely never saw that one.
I ain't mad
Yeah,
at you.
and
at
you
all,
know I
man.
would have said it wrong. I'm not even going to say what I would want, you know. I would say it wrong. So I spelled it the way that I know it's supposed to
Yeah,
be
it's not said the way it's spelled.
Yeah, it's not set up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now that we got all the formalities out of the way, you know, everybody knows I'm Sanji. I get everybody's name wrong, but I got it right today.
This is lovely.
Yes, and I'm glad everybody is back today. Now, last week, Say Who, you missed a hell of a show. Do anybody want to fill them in?
You want to fill me in?
Fill them in. We wanted to do Diamonds and Pearls, right? But our guest had an emergency like our guest today. And so we kind of went in and out about, you know, sort of like pet peeves and knowing our worth and things that we want to accept and don't want to accept. And we wanted to make it small. So we was talking about the things that bother us the most. What do you think that bothers women the most? Everything.
He's
Well,
right. Everything.
Derek was saying what bothered him was, and we're not going to go into it for a long period of time because I know it was a long time we talked about it. He didn't like hairs in the sink when women do their hair and they leave hair all over the place.
Right.
That was his thing. And then ours was the toilet seat, of course.
The toilet seat.
What? I can understand both.
Listen, we talked about this gosh darn toilet seat for 20 minutes. It was like I couldn't get away from it. Only because the guys kept saying, right, shouting, well, we don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah. I stand by it.
And I think they were trying to push us to the edge.
Well, did y'all explain what the problem is with the toilet seat?
We broke that down for 20 minutes.
It's cold. It's cold.
Okay, you don't want to go with, like that middle of the
They
night
fall
going
in
to the
toilet and the
bathroom.
water
Yes.
splash
And
on
you
them.
don't want, okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'll tell you what my problem with the toilet seat is that germs come from the toilet seat and just be on stuff on your countertops and things like that. And then if you have your toothbrushes out,
we keep
now we keep ours in the case.
Mm-hmm.
But which you should exactly.
Yeah,
you should keep it in the case. But if you don't, you definitely need to keep toilet seat down. Exactly.
Yeah, and it was long. It was long. We figured we got away from it finally. Lord, we finally got away with it. But we were mainly trying to talk about just being considerate,
right?
Absolutely.
You know, to each other's needs, and it's like if you actually really care about somebody and they say they just don't like that, then just don't do it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
You know, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, gotta have some compromise.
Like, don't leave your hairs in the sink and all that other stuff and all that. We just clean up after each other. That's it. Simple as that. Very simple. Just like getting up in the morning, right?
Well, yeah.
Go ahead, thank you.
Getting up in the morning is so simple.
It ain't for me. It ain't for me. So today, our topic is fighting temptation.
Fighting temptation.
Fighting temptation.
Okay.
Fighting temptation. All right, so I'm going to go around the line. I'm going to start with you, Uncle Shelton, first, because I always do you last. And I just want you to just say what you think when you hear that.
Fighting temptation, fighting the urges.
Fighting
the lust.
Okay.
You see some lusciousness that you ain't got no business entertaining because you booed up. You gotta keep in mind you ain't single. You know what I'm saying? You can look, but you can't touch. Don't be having no thoughts. Best you can, because that gets you in trouble. You might want to touch and do some things. So I'm gonna leave it at that, so I don't get in no trouble.
So he won't get in trouble.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to
Let me
go to my old school host. Say cool. What do you think of when you hear the word fighting temptation? Because it means something different to everybody. Everybody have their own different temptations.
It means the same. Like, I hate to piggyback off the unk over there.
You can't. You're not allowed. That's a match.
It's no other thing but fighting temptations. Temptations of whatever you're not supposed to have.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're not supposed to have it.
I like it. All right, Mr. Derek, you're up. I'm just saying, when you hear the word fighting temptations, what comes to thought?
It sounds like fighting, like you want to choke somebody.
I'm glad I wasn't thinking toothy.
I'm glad you ain't choked on that drink. You almost did. You can't just throw words around like choking on a relationship podcast.
Get on my
On the edge. Just so everybody know, on the edge is sort of like a venting self-help podcast.
Yes, Lord.
This is why we got Thais here today. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right, now you, Talithia.
I'm nervous. He got me in the closet in a chokehold. I'm keep telling y'all.
Listen. He getting it out. We got.
What y'all wanted.
Don't worry about it. We got
Fighting for my
Thais here.
life.
She gonna break it down for him.
Fighting for my life. Derek might be fighting for my life.
The temptation is a life.
I'm fighting for my life.
Get it out your system.
It depends on your perception of choking.
Yeah, you dig. That's part 2.
He said he was going to bounce. Look, there go, told you.
She done something that she wasn't supposed to do.
So,
Can I sit closer this way?
Listen, I'm sure you sitting on that side. You didn't understand why we broke down the size.
There's a strategy to our seats up here.
She played chess with checkers with y'all.
Yes, Lord. I played chess.
I'm about to play
We're gonna get back to him, but we just want to know where everybody's level is. We already know Mr. Uncle Shelton, his sexual lust. That's his issue because I already brought up. Okay, this one is self-control of non-choking of the closet, people throwing people in the closet, people under the stairs. Okay, listen. We're only joking. I don't want nobody to be at your house.
Joking.
And
I
then
wouldn't
we
do
get,
that
and
unless
we
I had
got
to
you.
defend
You
myself.
said
I'm just saying something
you
that
just said
something you're not supposed to have that
just
you
something
want.
that you're not supposed to have.
Yeah.
So he's talking about being deprived of things.
That you're not supposed to have. That you know you're not supposed to have.
And the thing is, if a person feel like they're being deprived, they're gonna want it more.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, absolutely.
That's
So
typically how
That's
it
fighting
goes.
that temptation. Yeah, no.
Right.
You
Okay.
better not eat that piece of cake. You know what? Don't tell me
Eat
what
the
to
cake.
do.
Eat the cake.
And you see what's going on here, Shelton? You see what's
Yeah.
going on?
Eat the cake
Yeah.
and
Everybody's done looping about themselves.
It's your birthday. You
Right,
can't
right.
eat.
This is what we do.
Right.
That's right.
But the real Ike turning stuff out.
You know what I'm saying?
you next to him.
Well, it seems like it, right?
That was good. That was dope. That was good.
All right,
Dang,
T.
I,
Yes.
T with the T.
Okay.
When you hear the word fighting temptation, what do you think? What are you fighting? Or what do you think? It's up to you. You don't have to actually say what you're
Control. Trying to control
fighting. Mhm.
myself
Okay.
from something.
Exactly. Right. Self-control.
Self-control.
Yep, I
I
got
can
that.
get that.
Yep. Okay. And mine would be, my temptation would be distractions. And it could be any kind of distraction
Okay.
that takes my focus off of, and that's pretty much what the temptation is. It's gonna take your focus off of your main goal. So if you got any goals in life, them temptations may distract you. If it's a temporary temptation, and I'll go into a temporary temptation, what's your favorite food?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go with ice cream.
Yeah, can't do that.
Tell me your favorite ice cream, T.
I don't have one. I don't eat ice cream.
All right, sorbet.
No ice cream. I don't like milk.
Okay, what is your favorite dessert?
I would say chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay, you say cool. Favorite ice cream.
I don't eat ice cream.
Favorite dessert.
I don't eat desserts.
Favorite food.
You can say a favorite snack. You got a favorite food, but say a favorite snack.
Favorite snack. Let's go with your favorite snack.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Weez-Its. That's what his favorite snack is. Weez-Its.
Y'all didn't say that. You just said that. Edibles is my favorite snack.
Edibles is your favorite snack. Edibles is your favorite.
Yeah, we can do edibles.
I got you. All right, mine is ice cream. Mine's is ice cream. I could do butter pecan or Rocky Road, right? And what's yours? Ice cream. No ice cream either?
I'm cheap. No ice cream. Yes, definitely.
What's your favorite?
But favorite is chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay, and you, Mr. Derek?
No ice cream for me.
No ice cream. What's your favorite dessert?
Right now, key lime pie.
Key lime pie.
Mm.
All right, Uncle
Key
Shelton.
lime pie.
Fancy.
See, now I'm getting hungry and tempted. Uncle Shelton, what's your favorite dessert?
Cookies and cream, ice cream.
Cookies and cream. All right.
Mhm.
So let's just say your favorite dessert. All right. Well, as far as temptation goes, do you have any restraints with your favorite dessert? Me, if it's like caramel, I like butter pecan, I like Rocky Road, anything that got caramel, chocolate, and all that mixed in it. Will I take a couple of scoops of it and put it back in the refrigerator for later, or will I eat all of it? What do y'all think?
I think depending on how much the serving is, like
What
the
do you think
bowl
I'll do?
or I'm trying to tell you, depending on how much the container is, like if it's a full container, you gonna put a big dent in there. But if it's like, let's say, half to almost, it's gone. Like it's a wrap.
You don't think I have any restraint?
No.
And
I could
that's
be
just
wrong,
based
but no.
on what you
What
knowing
read,
about
what is
me.
what I'm hearing just now.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
but
okay.
no. You
Yeah.
can your fingers and everything.
He has known you for years.
Yes, he's definitely
So
right.
I'm going to sit there and
He's
say that.
definitely right. He's definitely right. Now, I know with you and anything that can, like, I would say your Cheez-Its, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you were to go with the other thing, you gotta have restraints. You gotta kill yourself. So I ain't like the other thing that you were saying, the edibles. You gotta have restraints with that.
Yeah, no.
So, but let's go with let's go with the Cheez-Its.
Did you say yeah, no?
I said, yeah, no. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Okay. Then the cheese.
Which we will talk about that later. With the Cheez-Its. Go ahead.
Yes. So yeah, like cheese, I ain't gonna hold you. Like I have this thing that I realized like a couple weeks ago. I don't know if it's true or not, but I sleep eat.
What?
Yeah,
What is sleep eating?
sleep eating.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know how true it is. Like I'm telling y'all some real stuff. Like
Right.
because I have long nights.
Uh-huh.
So like I will go to bed and I'll have Jesus with me and I'll be munching and I'll close the bag up
Mm-hmm.
and I'll put the bag on my nightstand and I'll wake up, that bag is empty. It's nobody there but me. I live alone.
Wow.
It's
And
so,
I'm
it gotta be
have
me eating it.
I'm
You know
gonna
what
have
I'm saying?
I'm gonna have Thais sign in on after we finish all our stuff, right? And I know what she's gonna tell us to do because this is what she does. Alrighty. Now, Talithia, what do you do with your desserts? Are you the type of person that will eat some, save some for later type thing?
No, I'm gonna eat all
I'm
mine.
gonna eat all yours too. And Mr. Key Lime Pie.
I eat something now and eat something later,
Okay,
but
so
I still go back to it. And
you're now and later. Is it like get a slice and then after that's finished, go back in there and get another slice? 'Cause
yeah, I
that's
try
not
not to,
now
but
to
I
later.
do. Yeah.
That's not now to
Right.
later. That's just okay. I finished it. I'm fooling myself to believe that I'm gonna have this later on tomorrow, and I'm just gonna keep going back. Okay.
I do that. I try not to, but I do.
Okay. And Uncle Shelton, your dessert, cookies and cream. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some work done. I'm not going front. I'm not on no diet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't watching no calories. I ain't counting calories. This is not sugar-free, low-fat. No.
Oh,
I knew what I was doing when I got into this relationship, and I'm going to give it 150% like I do all my relationships. So once I open that container, it's going down, and I'm gonna put some.
Yes. I have no discipline when it comes to sweets. When it comes to my favorite ice cream, I don't. So, Thais, you said what was your favorite?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Chocolate chip cookie dough. Tell me about your chocolate chip cookie dough.
Now, I have restraint. So when I have it, we're talking about one little scoop.
He's so
Oh.
boring.
I've even, and
I love
I'm
it.
far from boring.
I love it. Salty boring ice cream eater is awesome.
But you know, I know what the consequences
That's
are
why I love it.
to having too much of it.
Yes.
So I have to ration it out and treat it as exactly what it's supposed to be, a treat.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
means I can't be just smashing.
Smashing.
Oh.
Shelton, you hear that?
So you say you
Don't worry, I'll smash for
Yes.
you. Ain't no shame in my game.
I'm
Yeah,
smashing.
I appreciate you.
I'm smashing.
Smash
Gone.
it. Smash it.
Indeed.
All right. So,
Gotta take
Thais,
my
tell me about the ice cream and the temptation and how to avoid it. What you told me how you avoid certain temptations in your house
Oh, how
concerning food.
well, I don't bring it to my house.
That's it. That's it. That is it. Look it up anywhere. They was like, when it comes to food, do not bring it in if it's a bad temptation and you're trying to
That's right.
avoid having it in your house. Right.
Key words if you're trying to avoid it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's bad for you. It's a temptation. It's like if
You gonna go out in the middle of the night and get it.
That's
what
right.
You gonna go
Tell
to
it.
Quick Mart.
I'm not.
So let me just say this. Let me say
Wawa's,
this.
Wolf Farms.
I appreciate that.
Look,
Boundaries, right?
yes.
Go with it.
Oh, but,
Go with it. I already know. I already know.
Wait a minute, give me a little bit more.
Like if you set those boundaries for yourself, it's like you know it's
You
bad
mean as far
for you.
as far as your temptation?
Oh, right. No matter what it is. But we using ice cream as an example to be
Oh,
safe.
yeah, yes. Okay,
Right.
I got you.
Y'all get it? You
I
see
got
the
you.
tie up?
I'm gonna go out and get it.
You're gonna go out and get it.
Most people go out and get it because
Go
you're gonna
get
smash
it.
it. Go get it.
Go get it. Don't play with it. Go get it.
I'm
Do
doing
what you're
that.
gonna do.
He said he was doing
You
that
gonna go
shit.
get the key lime pie?
Yeah.
Doing that shit.
Me, I just make it a weekend thing.
A weekend
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
don't
Nothing
like
during
to
the week.
Yeah, I don't
Everything
like
is
to eat too much.
scheduled.
Yeah.
All
No
right,
Too
so
much
activity.
junk during the weekdays.
so what I'm saying now is bringing us to the next thing in fighting temptation. Self-control.
Self-control, self-regulation.
Mm-hmm. So if I sit there now, y'all can eat all the ice cream y'all want to, but if I feel as though that I want to fight temptation and I want to fight it, I cannot. I know I'm gonna eat all the ice cream. I know. So I'm gonna do like Dirk did, maybe only bring it in the house that weekend. But if I bring that ice cream in the house every day, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna eat it every day, and I'm gonna swell up because it swells you. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the only reason why we use sweets this time as an example, only because when it comes to your stomach, it kind of talks to you a little bit. It's got its own mind. It's like a little brain there.
Right.
And it tells you what to do. It controls you. So if you're going to let that control you, you are not in control of your whole entire being. Does it make sense? So it's going to be hard for you to fight other temptations if you can't trust yourself. So that's another thing. You got the self-control, you got to stay focused, and you got to be able to trust yourself. You can't trust yourself with them cheeses because you wake up in the middle of the night and eat them.
He take them to bed.
But hold on.
They in the bed, they under the pillow.
Now, once again, here's the thing.
They under the pillow.
With Cheez-Its,
I love Cheez-Its.
With Cheez-Its versus
I do the same thing if I brought them in the house.
Cheez-Its versus the real thing we're speaking about.
Right.
I got self-control over that. Cheez-Its is Cheez-Its. Yeah, no, it's been many nights. I'm like, no
but
Cheez-Its.
You know that Cheez-Its is a metaphor, right?
I know. That's what I'm telling you now, because now I know what we're really talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is an example. It's more of an example of your self-control of what you can control. It's your worst.
But once again,
once we conquer
even
that
with
worst.
my Cheez-Its, even with my Cheez-Its, I do know how to say no.
Oh,
I will close that box up and put it upstairs.
You say no to yourself.
What? Because I know it's this thing called...
Where them dang on cheeses
in the bed?
No, I'm trying to learn, y'all.
Because I'm going to go get them.
Don't none of y'all
I like
live with me.
cheeses.
I'm trying to tell you this is what I do.
He's saying
This is what I do. I know I do not to fight temptations, but also with my schedule, you understand? Like, it's some nights that I don't eat. So, like, I got to eat something to go to bed. So, yeah, I'm going to grab my... Now, I'll be like, okay, I'm eating, let's say, 10. And then I wake up in the morning, that half of that box is gone.
Right.
No shame, no judge. I don't care if y'all shame or judge.
Listen, ain't nobody worrying about you.
Not you. I'm talking to people out here. I'm not talking to y'all.
Ain't nobody worrying about you out there.
10 Cheez-Its.
See, here's the thing. You gotta read what servings are. And I actually got to that. I'm dead. Servings per calorie. Yeah, I read it. I'm just using.
You eating it at night
sometimes,
in the bed.
Like,
the lights is off with the TV on, and you
actually,
got
my
10.
TV, I don't no lie.
10.
I'm literally walking
Come on,
out.
say cool.
I'm trying to learn you. I'm literally coming out of the studio.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
10.
Yes.
Uncle Shelton, tell him. Come on, help him out.
See, some people,
I'm trying to learn.
do know how to ration out like that.
I know how to ration out that. I had to. Here's the thing, though. I had to learn this. This wasn't like, oh, wake up and ration out. No, once someone tell you, ooh, when you like you do, and you know you not do,
I'm sorry.
You gotta lose the gut. So you gotta think about what you're eating at night. So yeah, so absolutely.
I used to do that when I would eat fish sticks at night. I would count out how many servings. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah, you count. Yeah, ration them.
Now here's the thing. I do the rationalization of the servings, but once I'm asleep, it's a wrap. My body is in say cool mode. It's like, yo, we doing whatever we want to do. He ain't gonna say nothing. He sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, I retired that card.
But I can appreciate all of that because that's the hardest part when it comes to the food thing. What's the hardest part with you, Thais? If it's something that you really like, I used to like shrimp and crab cakes, and I had to give all of that up. I still like it, but I had to give it up because I was allergic. So you know sometimes you're gonna be forced to not eat certain things because you ate too much of it.
Yeah. I did have to cut down on seafood. My doctor did tell me that.
It's a mind, you know, it's mental.
Cholesterol.
You know, it's mental.
It is mental.
You know, what you focus on, what you tell yourself is what it's going to be.
Yep, and that was one thing that's a part of the self-control. You know what I'm saying? Put it in your mind. Once you put it in your mind, listen. And I had to lay off of the ice cream too, so I don't bring it in the house anymore. And I mean,
I don't either.
I talked this to Thais one time. She was just like, and I was like, boy, how? I said, man. So Chris White brought us some cheesecake because they have this little this calendar where they drop the food off.
Oh yeah.
And this is New Kingdom Faith Christian Church. They do the food bank.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, when is their next one? The next one is tomorrow at Hilltop Elementary School at 4 p.m. And you just can go there and pick up food, and it's no cost to you. It's they call it leading by feeding. So they had so much cheesecake and all of that stuff and all these different snacks because they use Sam's Club. So, Sam's Club has some really good desserts.
Yes, they
So
do.
I asked Thais, I was like, how in the world can you not eat that stuff? She said, because I don't bring it in the house. I take it to other people's houses, but I can't bring it in the house. So Chris brought me a cheesecake for Coyote's birthday and another type of cake. Nobody liked the cheesecake, right? They didn't want it because they was dealing with their self-control of, they knew that they didn't want to have. Man, why I eat all that cheesecake? Every single day I ate it. At least I waited a day dirt.
Well, here's the thing. At least it didn't go to waste.
But just think if he brought me a cheesecake every week.
Oh yeah, you
and they
probably
could.
ate it till you got sick.
I would. And so now it's like, now in my mind, it's like as long as it's away from me, the less I have a craving for it. Does that make sense?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That makes
There you
sense?
go.
Yeah,
Out of
it
sight,
does.
out of mind.
Yeah, the less I have a craving for it. So that helped out with that. So that goes with one, if you know you can't trust yourself, just remove the temptation. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not talking about a walking, talking, half naked temptation.
I'm not happy to the no.
We ain't get there yet. We ain't get there yet. We on our
That's
way,
when we get
though.
real. That's when we get real.
I can fight.
You
That's
talking
what
about
we
ice cream? That's easy. I want to talk about the real. You know what I'm saying?
Actually,
You can leave the ice cream in the doggone freezer.
I
You
love
can leave that in a
you. I
box.
love
These
you.
walking, talking temptations is what we need to do.
The ice cream in the freezer.
He said ice cream.
He said a real.
Ice cream make giant.
Ice
You
cream
ain't got
is
to buy it.
code
You know what I'm
for
saying?
what?
But these walking, talking, no. These temptations, that's what we need to talk about. That's some temptation for your behind right there. That's the real.
we getting there. We getting there.
You
We
can
getting
get
there.
there.
We just want to break down the different things and let's see how we apply it to that. So we went to the self-control, staying focused, trust yourself. We have remove the temptation, and then we have plan ahead.
Plan ahead, yeah.
Sometimes your plans don't go as
Plain.
planned.
Yeah, no, they don't.
So Uncle Shelton, since you are being so reckless and rebellious,
Wow.
I'm being real and realer and realist.
Yeah.
let's talk about you being able to get out of that type of temptation if there is somebody that's tempting you, sir.
I don't go to those places.
That's planning ahead. That's removing the temptation. But suppose the temptation come to you. I had a person who told me something about a temptation that came to them. The woman came to the house and his girl was there, and by the time his girl got down to the bottom step, she was on his lap by the ball naked. Like she took all her clothes off. That's crazy, right?
People
Yeah.
still doing that.
That's
the same
dangerous.
age.
This was a
That's
while
not a
ago.
common.
Right.
That's not a common situation, though.
Was that in the movie?
Right.
That's
Like
not
people
a common
really do
situation.
this?
How about if it was made up? It could be. I don't think it was made up.
Got my phone jibbity jabbing right about now. Got my
So we
phone.
gonna take it as though it wasn't made up?
No, it's not made up. And
Wow.
the thing is, yeah, it's a true story. The woman was trying to separate the relationship, and she was a friend, so she came over, and by the time the lady got down to the bottom steps, this woman was naked, and it was on her significant other, and
And they got out alive.
yeah.
Because
You know what? Tell us how she got out of that. How she got out.
oh, I don't know, because she wouldn't have
She
made it
came
out
to
of
my house.
Y'all tell me how she got out.
I have,
I
I have
don't know.
guns in my house.
She's not in the
with an
basement.
F.
She's not in the closet there. This is a top
So this
situation
goes
right
with
here.
planning ahead. This goes with the section. This goes with the one, trusting yourself.
I'm so scared.
This goes with planning ahead, right?
Yeah.
Right. So if you plan ahead and you know your mate,
Scary.
you know what I'm saying. You would kind of set the. Go ahead, tell me.
Wait a minute, you lost me because you can't plan ahead for your mate.
Well, what I'm saying is you can plan ahead by knowing who your mate is. And you can plan ahead by saying, look, if something,
How she know where we live at?
Well, they know. She say, for instance,
I thought that, but you did say she was a friend, right?
She was a friend. Okay. Yeah, she was a friend.
Because that was my first question at first, and then you said she was a friend. Okay.
She was a friend. And I may not be telling the story 100% correctly, but that's what's the gist
in my house.
And she was on his lap.
And on his lap, and she got out.
Why is he sitting down?
Right.
But he's sitting on this side of the couch.
Right.
She's sitting on that side of the couch, but she made her way over there.
It sounded like he called and told her to come over, and
but it didn't
double back.
How did she get in
the house?
In the house, sit down on the sofa, and get out of her clothes.
Come on,
I'm
tell
so
me.
lost
Do you
on
know
how that.
women
On
can
how
get out that clothes really quick?
No,
really?
The
only way
I got
is sundress in the summertime with no underwear.
Right, and it could be a button.
Wait a minute.
Listen, it could be a button-up dress. You can pop that open and bam, you don't got nothing on under there and be naked in 2 seconds.
My house.
Yes.
That's
temptation.
Okay, I'm naked.
I'm trying to work with this.
Cause she's sneaking.
Maybe she was already supposed to come over for anyhow, and she was expected by both of them,
right?
The man and the woman, because she's a friend.
Right, she's a friend.
But why you coming in while I'm not there?
Okay, so she's there.
In. She was upstairs. Significant other was upstairs, waiting. They waiting for her to come back down, but this chick decided.
This is really a movie.
I'm hoping. See, like I said, I'm trying to work with it. I'm hoping that she was expected.
I hear somebody
of course, on some different stuff. But I'm hoping she was expected.
All right, here's the thing. Can I just ask one question?
Yes,
sure. We can't see her though.
Why I gotta be the man? Because
I'm telling you, this is a true story. Okay, I got you.
Because from where it sounds.
I didn't say the man was at fault.
No, you said
we didn't even get to that.
That sound like why he's sitting down and
no. Yes, I did.
So, but my key thing is this though, the way from what I'm gathering, she already had this plan.
That's what I sound like.
Like this is premeditated.
So? Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, she is premeditated. She either wanted him to mess up their relationship, or honestly, you know what? It's not even about him.
It's about the friend.
It's about the friend.
Yeah.
Whatever the friend did, like I know what you did last summer. That's what she doing. She getting her vendetta back. So why not? If I can't get you, I get the close thing to you, and that's gonna come with everything.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what people do.
We don't know so much
they'll make you lose
of how
everything that you didn't build.
Down.
Yeah.
They'll make you lose everything that you didn't build, and you don't even know.
So.
Well, that sounds like that was definitely the motive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was trying to get past how she even was able to get that far. So I want to say that maybe she was. I want to say that maybe she was invited to the house, anyhow, but she came on some old different stuff than what was expected.
You came naked.
What you say now, Uncle Shelton? What do you think?
Far
as
the solution
about temptation. It's a scenario about temptation. Like, that is right there in your face. What would you do about that? I mean, she just bust out butterball naked. You asked for it, you got it. We off the ice cream.
She didn't disturb the whole house too.
Well,
nobody's sleeping.
Do my legs work?
Yes, your legs work, sir.
My feet work?
Yes,
everything work?
Yes.
I'm running out. Get some bull time. Get some bull time. This some bull trash. Okay. I'm gonna say this.
I got you though. I would have left you.
I've been married going on 6 years. Wifey don't give it up that easy. When it's that easy, you better get the hell out. And my wifey love me. She in love with me. It ain't that easy.
It's not.
It ain't. No. Yeah. If it coming that easy, you best get the hell out because she got something, she carrying something, she want to give you something, she want to break up something, she want to take something. You gotta get the hell out of there.
She try to take something.
That's what I was saying.
All right, so that was temptation at its finest. That was temptation at 100. You know what I'm saying? But like, what would you have done, Thais, if you came down the stairs and seen this foolishness?
Oh, that's why I said a minute ago. I have guns in my house.
She catching the case.
She's going to do
I'm not trying to go to jail.
I'm going.
However, there's going to be a threat. you gotta go.
All right, so how is that self-control, staying focused,
I'm not the one who
the
needs
temptation, planning ahead?
She said she better focus on behind out that house because she gonna catch a case tonight.
She's the one that has no self-control.
But at
She
the end of the
got
day,
guns in the
there's
house.
temptation sitting right in your face. That's your piece of cake.
Okay, but
That's
the
your
whole
key
the whole
lime.
scenario is weird because
I know, but it
because
happened, though.
because the wife was there.
So, you
So
gonna go
he
to
has
jail.
he can't at this point.
Yes.
At this
Y'all gonna
point,
go to jail.
he can't act on his temptations anyway.
No, he can't. So you know for a fact that was for you. That was your temptation. That was to get you out of your focus. That was to get you out of your self-control.
And she will gain that.
You got that one. She said I woke now.
I mean,
Did we say burn the house down?
we're
That was
talking-
like 2 weeks
See,
ago.
she said we talking about self-control.
Gonna burn it
I
down.
mean,
That's when you really gotta let it burn.
I mean, you gotta come on now, fight fire with fire.
Where my
She
reasonable
came
people
in
at?
my
Say, cool,
house.
what you do?
All right, so
You sound not reasonable.
If I was putting up, wait a minute, am I sort of the guy sitting on the couch?
Yep,
Yes.
you on the
Everything-
couch.
everything's
You're
okay?
on the couch.
All right, so if I'm on the couch and this chick do this, my name is Snitch. I'm telling. Ooh, girl, what are you? And I'm saying real loud, girl, what are you doing? Please put your clothes on, 'cause I do not want to
And-
get
and
in
look-
trouble. Oh no, hey baby,
And
check
leave.
your chick because this gone crazy. Oh
And
yeah,
leave.
She
And
is
I'm-
naked. She
Lisa
naked.
down here naked. Lisa down here naked.
I'm gonna tell.
She is all the way naked.
And you know what?
She dangling.
You know what else?
What?
She could stay naked.
Uh-huh.
You don't even put your clothes on in my house.
Right.
Leave right out, and you'd be lucky if I let you have the clothes.
That's the walk of shame.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Now,
the true walk
I
of
got
shame.
you. Go ahead, walk of shame.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a real
You
walk of
leave
shame.
right on out. You want to be
Wow.
naked? You go right on ahead. Bye.
So, all right.
Diva.
All right, so you guys, whoever got those mics is going into our broadcast. So, yeah, so y'all might have to just turn it off. All right, so anyway, so stay cool. You said you snitching. Dark, what would
Yeah,
you
I'm
do?
snitching.
I would just
She's
I would show the
naked
door.
and she on your lap.
I'll push her off of me and show her the door.
She gonna hit the floor.
And I would tell her, like Sekou said, I would tell her too.
Yeah, I'm snitching. Like,
risky.
I'm
Telling.
going to tell. Like, yeah.
Risky.
You know, before she lie on me first. You know. Like she could say
That's what
I
I'm
touched
saying.
her first. Or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna come down.
Yep.
He touched me. I ain't touch you, shorty.
All right, so now, ladies. So, Shelton, did you say what you would do? You said you was going.
I ran out.
You ran.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
ran.
he
Yeah.
You
I
ran.
ran.
You run.
I ran out. Mm-mm.
It's like, oh,
Mm.
nakedness.
Nope. That's a setup.
I will
Nah.
remove the temptation.
You know,
I'm running.
Then get up and say,
Suspect.
I was down there with them breasts.
Mm-mm.
I ain't got time.
She trying to get me caught or get me killed.
No.
Sometimes both. Set up. I'm out.
Medeaing her. You gonna be Medea pulling out your purse. You know what I mean? What you got, the hot grits? You got the hot grits going.
Yeah. She ain't gonna. She can't get out of there. She can't.
She ain't gonna make it out.
She can't.
Quick enough.
Gee.
But
She
You can't
can't.
get out there quick
So-
enough.
She can't.
All right.
Like we gonna put the house up for a bed or whatever. I'm gonna sit there like Oprah and I'm gonna sit in that jail,
Right.
sit in that jail, and write it down.
No, I won't.
Yeah, we back to Oprah.
Dang near right with them.
Okay. All right. Now, me personally, I already know she trying to set me up because I
Yeah.
peeped that game from day
Mm-mm.
one. I peeped game from day one. It's like, you know, I've seen stuff. I've seen women do things right in front of my face. So I know if I'm upstairs, what kind of foolishness. So I already know what type of friend I have, what type of friend I don't have. You know what I'm saying? It's
Okay,
like you're
I can
not gonna
understand
pull
that.
a wool over my head. You know what I mean? At one time I had a cousin that she didn't do anything. She just was like, I'm like, we're going to the store, and she's like, oh, well, I'm gonna stay here. I'm like, oh no, you're not. We all getting in the car. Right, you know. And the brother was mad as I don't know what. He was like, why I gotta get in the car? or you and her can leave out. Right. But he ain't want to
leave him by himself.
Why would you want to stay
in the house by himself? You know what I'm saying?
Why would you want to stay there with him?
Because she was gonna set me up with some okie doke,
right?
And when I got back,
come on, get your
pocketbook. She was gonna have all kind of phony stories about how this brother did something that he didn't do to her. You know what I mean? I don't know if she would or not. I just know the type. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't set myself up for none of that. I'm not saying that's all about. I mean, I trust myself in a situation of self-control or whatever, but I know that if you push me like you guys just said, I don't know how much I'm going to be trusting on myself. It's just like you women are saying now that you would do certain things. Now, if it actually did happen, because something similar happened to me where I ran into a house one time and another woman was there, but it was innocent because I have discernment. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell if something was innocent and it's not. But if I'd have came in there and she was butterball naked, I'd have been like, I don't know if it's innocent or not, but bye. You know what I mean? I don't want to have nothing to do with this because I don't like my emotions going up and down like that. Whereas though I might end up in jail. You know? So I will remove myself.
Yeah.
I remove myself from the situation because I'm not, you know, if I go into your house and you got a woman in there and you didn't tell me in advance, you know what I mean? You let me know, listen, such and such is coming over. So I ain't got to walk into no foolishness. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you don't do that, then I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Oh, nothing's going on.
Especially if I came home and it was unexpected that I was coming home.
What you doing home?
First off, you didn't even tell me that she was going to be there. She was coming over. I don't care if she's a mutual friend. You didn't tell me she was coming. And you also didn't expect that I was coming home, say, I don't know, 2 hours earlier from work. You didn't expect that. So to me, that I would be very surprised if that was innocent.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, one of the things I have on here, like if it's a relationship, you know, because first we were talking about ourselves, right, and our self-control over such a thing. So I see where everybody's weakness is. It's like with that man and that woman, y'all play about that. You know what I'm saying? But that's where your temptation is going to be hidden because that's something that you don't play about.
I feel like you should have boundaries and everything. Right. So again, in respect, respect and boundaries go hand in hand for me. Ma'am. So the respect that I have for my partner is through the roof because that's the respect I have for myself. Now, if you're my friend and you cross the line, it's a whole other situation. Because again, how long have you been plotting? How long have you been plotting on my downfall? And then everybody wanna, I'm loyal. No, you gotta be loyal to yourself first before you can be loyal to someone else. So how long you been my enemy, my Judas?
I get that. Uncle Shelton, what you got? You over there started this foolishness.
Hey, I make it hot. That's all I'm supposed to do.
You wanted to hear about a naked woman, you know what I mean?
My man.
Just walking around painted blue, walking around the house.
That's some bull jive. It don't come that easy.
It don't.
It don't.
It don't.
It don't.
That's some scandalous, some of my biscuit head Bama and stuff like that. That's not cool.
She plotting.
Right.
She watching your moves. She calculating. She strategizing. She know too much. First of all, she know too much. When you allow somebody to infiltrate your relationship, they know too much. And again, we as women keep like, let me tell you what happened. That's between you and your mate.
That's right.
Like when you get into your family, your friends, and tell them what's going on in your relationship. Oh yeah, and that's how she was able to do it. Because again, whatever your discrepancies are, should be between you and that person.
That's true. Now, what about people that say they know you're in a relationship? Now, this is temptation for your booty right there. You know what I'm saying? They know you're in a committed relationship or you're trying to become tight with somebody, but they throw themselves at you. well, if this person doesn't do this for you, then I can do this for you. And you guys know, as I don't care what you say, Uncle Shelton, about something coming easy, and that happens. You know what I mean? Because there's more women. I don't know the statistics. Who know the statistics out there when it comes to the ratio between the men and the women? There's more women out there than it is the men. So
I don't know.
Even if it's more women,
he say, "Hell no, nothing."
See, here's the thing, but this is why I can't sit there and say anything about statistics wise, because in this wonderful, beautiful age of 2023, half of the population is confused. So you can't sit there and say it's more men than women.
Well, what I'm saying is
it's more. I'm joking, y'all, but yes.
Oh, yeah. You went there.
I went there. It's 2023. I went there.
Well, anyway, let me
just say. Out of two genders, I want to sit there and say yes. It is more.
You can hit on from both sides. Then
nowadays, you can hit on all sides of the map because it's like, gosh,
sometimes don't even know who hitting on you.
You dig, yeah.
You don't know where they fall.
Well, how do you handle that?
All right, so in the midst of that, you just got to be control with yourself, like you said.
All right, so you're starting you're starting a relationship, and now all of a sudden, because you're starting a relationship, you got all these people that want to talk to you now all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. How do you handle that? That's temptation, right?
Security within myself, because if I'm locked in with somebody, I'm locked in with them.
Mm-hmm. But you just in the beginning of it, so you're not really all the way locked in. But the moment you decided that you want to give this man this attention or this woman this attention, everybody wants to get your attention now all of a sudden. You know what I mean? You got all these people, but when you were single and you weren't dealing with anybody, no one is giving you no attention. Right there, what you doing over there? Sleep on me, Derek.
The phone dry. So now that you involved with somebody or potential that go a little further.
Now you got your phone ringing. Everybody want to know what you got.
I probably would weigh my options. I would probably wait, depending on who the person is calling.
Okay.
And especially since I'm not married. So therefore, I'm going to just say, all right, and it's not solidified that I'm in a committed relationship. I'm going to weigh my options. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, shoot this person off. Like, oh, yeah, I don't want to see him. Oh, I don't want to see him because I'm like, now if I'm locked in with you, I'm locked in with you.
Okay, Derek.
It depends on how far along we are.
Right.
But you weren't getting no attention from nobody until you decided that you were interested in this one person.
Well, it depends on what the goal is.
But some people hit your line when they realize you attached to a certain person.
That's true. That's exactly
so they phony as hell.
Right. So again, I don't only want you because you dating Thais.
Right.
And they don't because she a prominent black woman doing her thing. Now.
Yeah, like if she known me for a while and now she want to talk to me all the time.
No, now Derek gonna get all the girls. Right. Derek gonna get all the women chasing him because
they said that happened to married men a lot too.
Y'all know that
when
y'all
men
dating.
first get married, they said that's what happened.
Y'all dating, and now they know you dating this up and coming professional woman. So yeah. Temptation do come, but it's up to the person again how it's gonna go
in that situation. Nah,
but you'd be surprised
between what.
But you'd be surprised
who I'm trying to lock in with.
Try to tag along on you because of who you connected to.
Yep. And what was your final word, Eric? How do you handle that type of temptation?
Well, I would stay locked in with who I'm talking to, because if somebody new popping up, and or rather I say they've been knowing me for a long time, and all of a sudden they want to pop up, nah, I would just stick with who I'm already locked in with.
Okay.
Yep. How would you? I know that you're in a committed relationship, Thais, but in the past, I know stuff. I mean, maybe even now people may be coming at you, or in the past they came at you because they know you were somebody. And then when you weren't with anybody, you didn't deal. You know, nobody's all up on you like that. You know what I'm saying? It's something about when you're united with somebody.
They know you can be off the market.
It's not even. It's not even just that. That's one. But it's like when you're united with someone, it's like a certain glow about you. It's a certain energy about you. It's a certain confidence and a whole lot of energy that they want. You know what I mean? But that person that you was with is what brought that on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, and have you ever, that's why nobody wants to date a rebound person. You know what I mean? Because they got the opposite energy. It's like once that person, meaning you out of the relationship and they don't want to date you because you just fresh out of a relationship because they feel like you are going to be they're gonna you're that rebound person. You know what I mean? And they're like, you're not gonna, but you wanted to date me though when I was with that person though. Right. But the moment I break up with that person, it's like, oh, I'm scared of you. Your heart's probably broke, and you're gonna treat me like this. You're gonna treat me like that. But you'll piggyback off of somebody. In other words, you're piggybacking off of someone else's energy. You know what I mean? That's their glow. That's their energy. That's their vibe. That's their love that you want. That you're gonna try to suck out of that person, because you're not giving anything. Because you're just gonna be sucking all the love. You know? Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah, it does.
So that's a type of temptation that most people don't even recognize because. What you say? I don't know what that says.
One ball left my battery.
Okay, cool. Everybody heard that. One ball left. So what time is it anyway? I can't see. It's 8:48. But we can take a break and we can come back. But with the discussion. But the main thing is about temptation that I wanted to bring forth when it comes to relationships is don't fall for the okie doke. And Shelton, what would you call it? I know he got something.
That's that bull trash. That bull trash right there.
But you know what though? Sometimes like you'll feel like a superhero and everything, and you might think.
Want to save a hoe?
No, you might feel like an actual superhero. You got all the strength and power from your mate, so you think it's all you. You know what I mean? You don't understand it's the unity between the two of you guys. So you think it's all you, and then you go out there and mess up your whole relationship, and your energy be down. Now you don't have that energy anymore. What you say, Shelton?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's some people around here looking like a bag of neck bones, you know what I'm saying? Because they done got drained all types of energy. They with crumb bombs. You know, they looking like, you know, bruised apples. You know, it's just like you just... It's bad. You got to be with the right one, you know?
Right.
You know,
they don't understand that it's such thing as that. They just want to be with that one, this one, that one, and they're draining you.
Mrs. Right
Terrible.
Mr. Right Now. Yeah. I call it temptation from hell, and I don't want none of it.
No parts of it.
No, because now you can breathe on a person and be sick. Let me just breathe on that same person. I mean, I don't want all these different people breathing on me, and I'm trying to figure out, you know.
But then you wonder why your life in the shambles, though. Again,
all that energy.
And you doing this person, and they trying to get this person and that person, and your shit is not getting off the ground, and it's like, what's going on, baby?
So we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back, and what we're gonna come back and talk about, and we'll wrap it up. Is we're gonna come back and talk about the rest of the temptation part and how to protect ourselves. You know what I mean? Different ways. I mean, one with Thais here is some people need counseling. You know, because they don't have that self-control to resist temptation. Yeah. They need to talk to other people. They need to talk to people that they can trust. As you said, that you can't trust everybody with your situations. You know what I'm saying? So, and support groups, like you said, there's support groups so that can give you advice and family members. And then sometimes you might just need to go away and get out of certain environments. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Perfect sense.
Everybody reading that
all day.
Hell yeah.
So we'll come back with another 15 minutes and wrap it up. Okay,
we'll be back, people.
You can end it, finish it. All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Okay, welcome back.
We're back. We took a break.
Right.
I like the clapping. The clap was good.
Yeah.
Goofy clap. One of them counseling class.
That was a beautiful clip.
One of them class we gotta get some counsel.
That was beautiful.
Like, one of them claps, they gotta pray for you.
That was a lovely.
God bless your heart clap.
That was so cute. That was just what it was.
God
too.
bless you.
That's exactly what it
God
was.
bless their
God
heart.
bless your heart.
They clapping like the, who was it when you do the, when he was like, the teeth, the light went off.
Oh, the clapper. Oh, the clapper. Oh, yeah. That was my commercial with the old lady. She was gonna be like,
Oh, homie looking stuff.
I'm like that old lady. She wanted to go to
Cool
bed.
idea.
It was a cool idea, wasn't
It was
it?
a cool idea.
But
yeah.
that commercial was corny.
I love that commercial. I ain't gonna lie.
You
I love
like
that
it?
commercial.
You
That's
like
what
I
I'm
like
doing
the commercial.
I'm assuming you like the life alert too. I'm falling
Yes.
down and I can't
Tell you
Oh,
get
no, that's
up.
funny. I'm
The life
sorry.
alert, yeah, that is
I'm
the
sorry,
funniest commercial.
Born a house.
Respect to the elders. I
Not
love
I
it.
like the life
But
alert.
I like the
Life
life
It's the
alert.
way,
alert.
it was just the way it happened. It was like it was bad acting.
This is
It was
it.
Yeah,
so
it was
terrible
poor
acting.
acting. It was. Welcome back, everybody.
We back,
on
y'all.
it.
What's up?
It's
What's up?
Sanji,
What's
Say
up?
Cool, Thais, Derek,
So
Talithia, and Uncle Shelton. Go ahead,
In
Uncle Shelton.
the building.
He's
Yes.
always in the building. But anyway, boy, that is loud in there. Okay, guys, so we're gonna wrap it up real quick, and I just wanted to what did you guys decide that how y'all want to fight your hardest temptation? And from what I heard is women on your men. How you gonna keep yourself from going to jail?
I'm not gonna put myself in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm not gonna put myself in a situation.
Well,
Hopefully, I learned my lesson the first time.
Well, I'm gonna need some assistance from my mate. I'm gonna need some assistance. I'm gonna need some code words like Shay Cool was up there hollering. Pimp down, pimp in distress.
You
Somebody
make
come
it.
down
Get
here.
her.
I got put to me.
She's not getting. She's not right.
I said I gotta put in situations like that. They wasn't naked enough like that, but I gotta put situations where, you know, perception was a mother. I'm like, nope, I wasn't. No. So yeah,
I know that a friend of mine used to see the women coming, right, and get up. The moment he see them, like
He should.
he would get up because he already knew. He
That's a
he
good
checked
idea.
them
That's a
out
good
and
idea.
he
That's a
saw the
real good
little
idea.
game coming across the room. But one time he didn't get up fast enough, a friend of mine, and the chick sat on his lap. He
he
got
got
up.
He's sitting on the lap.
He
got
got
her.
up.
Old women coming from.
He got
Sneaky
up.
link. This is the whole new world of sneaky link in the DMs and all that other crazy
She was just
mess.
happy that she
It's-
found her phone. He was like, "Oh, thank you," and he wouldn't get up, so she got down to his level, and she was like, "Thank you for finding my phone." He was like, "Yo," like the Matrix, right? Yo,
he did the right thing.
Yo,
Shout out to the kid. He
it's
did the right
like,
thing.
But that is the ultimate in thirst.
At
Like,
first-
You know, it is.
Oh, the stress
She
be
was
real.
thirstiness
Little
coming
drunk.
from.
She's a little drunk. She's a little drunk.
No, don't blame it on the
just
alcohol.
can't.
That's
Yeah,
who they
she's a little
are.
drunk. I was. Let me tell you something. I'm not a jealous person. I was cracking up because to see him sweat like, okay, I'm not right, but to see him sweat like that, and then he was like, I'm watching from across the room. She almost hit her big booty on the floor. He almost dropped. I said, boy, why you almost made that girl fall down?
So you instigated.
Get out.
She did.
He was like, go tell your girl that was wrong. That was disrespectful. You know, I was like, man, you can handle your own. You're a grown man. Joe, if you don't
You
tell
set
your
this
girl.
temptation up.
I ain't set it
It ain't
up.
that
I just knew that she was harmless. He got control over his
She
own.
wasn't
You
harmless. She
thought
sat
she
on
was
his
harmless.
She sat on his
She was harmless.
She's
She
harmless.
sat on his lap.
She's harmless.
To who?
The only way that she is going to do any damage is if he allows her to.
She already did damage when she sat
All
on his
she
lap.
did was sit
She-
on his lap.
That was
Okay.
his personal
I would say
space,
no.
don't
Yes,
they?
and he gotta respect that. That's his body.
She did enough for me.
Yeah.
That's his body.
I can't respect
That's his body.
that type of bold.
So you
Listen.
didn't get at her about that?
Right.
Man, I thought that mess was hilarious. I did.
You was laughing?
Listen,
That's that bull jive.
Yeah.
It was funny. You should have seen him. He was like, and then the only thing I said to him, and he made me mad. He got mad about it. I was like,
He should have been.
He got mad at me because
That was your friend.
I didn't check her.
Right.
No.
That's your girl.
I did. When he came to me, he said, "Yo, get your girl." I was like, "Yo,
That's your girl.
That's your privates and bodies and all of that. You know, be a freaking man and ask for respect from this woman, and don't put me in the mix." Because
I'm in the mix.
As I'm concerned, here's what I'm telling you. I have self-control over myself. I'm not fighting over no man because somebody put their hands on him. That's his body.
It could go both ways.
You know what I mean? But I'm saying this is.
So if he'd have pushed her on the floor,
he did almost push on the floor, and I thought it was hilarious.
and then he pushed her on the floor, then he becomes aggressive.
Here's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
he's out of pocket for putting his hands on a woman. So again,
that's when you come in.
That's where you come in. Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Hear me out. That's his body. You know what I'm saying? She violated him, right? And the thing is he gotta check her for himself, because she gonna keep coming back to him. If he don't check her for himself, she'll come back saying, "Oh, the only reason why you got upset is because your girl was in the room. Now she not in the room. What's up?" You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, that's not why I was upset. I was upset because you violated me. Say that up front. Listen, don't be on my lap because you're violating me. And then you're violating me in front of all these freaking people and my girl. I get that. But you first thing come out your mouth is, "Don't you see my girl over there?" That means if my girl wasn't there, you could get it.
Oh no, that doesn't sound.
That's what it sounded like to me. So he got mad at me because I said that, and I'm like, okay, I apologize, but I'm just saying, though, the brother was getting it in other places anyway. It's just that if it wasn't, I found out later on, he was seeing other people anyway. He just didn't want it to be in my face. You know what I'm saying? So why would I lose sleep over that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's his body.
I get it.
I don't have possession over that person. So if we discuss, and I'll discuss with my partner, this is how we're going to handle things. You're not going to make me jealous.
Right.
I can't be a jealous person because if I become a jealous, now if you in my house, that's something different, Thais.
Right.
That's a whole nother level. You know what I mean? You in my house, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to need my support from my man because he going to have to hold me. He may have to hold me if she disrespect me, but she got to say something directly to me. Like, she got to disrespect me. Our relationship, if he allows somebody to disrespect our relationship, that's between us two.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's true.
But if she disrespect him, he got to deal with that. You know what I mean? If a man disrespect me, I got to check him, but my man can check him too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be all up in this chick's face. I'm going to tell her straight up how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to jail. I'm not putting my hands on her. She can get out.
I'm not going to jail.
She getting out. You know, I'm going to ask you to leave, and you're not going to be able to come back because you're disrespectful. But at the end of the day, like the guys are saying, y'all play a big part of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all play a big part of that temptation and bringing it to your girl. And vice versa, as you say, Derek. But Derek, you was getting ready to say something?
No, I was just saying.
But some men are undercover
Oh, well, let
messing.
him
both
say.
ways.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When I said both, it go both ways. Like, you know how you said he can check her himself. I was just saying he can do that and you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I was
I
thinking.
appreciate that. But I need him to check her first. Because
Right.
I don't want her coming back to him and he done made a Frankenstein monster.
No, he's
Because
supposed to check her
men can make a woman into a monster and she will disrespect your girl.
Yeah.
And if that's because he allowed it to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he don't check her up front, listen, that's my people's. I don't wait till something happen for you to check her. Cause you done seen,
And then it went too
you
far.
done seen some stuff beforehand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta check her. So when she sat on your lap, check her right there you disrespected me and my relationship. You know what I'm saying? But start with yourself first, because now she actually disrespected you by sitting on your lap, and then she embarrassed you in front of everybody. You know what I mean? But if I wasn't there, was it okay?
See,
that was my point. So that's why I didn't even take it serious. I was like, okay, you know, is this what we doing now?
Right, allowing,
because I'm not an ugly woman.
I got options
I can sit down too, you know.
He can come give me a lap dance.
I don't got time for that foolishness. I don't. But anyway, Taisha, you got some final words?
Real quick. So now, what terms were you and him on? Were you locked down? What was
we were dating.
Okay.
Now, he was respectful. Let me say, he was respectful. I did appreciate the fact that he did not allow nobody to come in and do no goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just told him he should have just checked her for himself. And he got mad at me because I said that, you know. Then he sent me across the room and said, "Listen, I need you to talk to her and make sure she don't do that again." And I was like,
no,
I didn't like that.
Right.
I didn't like that.
That
right?
sound punkish right there.
Whoa. I'm sorry to interject, but here's the thing. Maybe he don't know how to talk to her, and maybe he would have took it as a guy off the street and would have been far left.
Yeah, he could have got more aggressive with it. I could see him saying, "You handle it."
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, you handle this because if I handle it,
it's gonna go further.
You get what I'm saying? So that's I had to think. I got to put all the pieces together.
Because you know, we as women can say men can be aggressive. Like most men can be aggressive, especially to a woman.
And then she take it a whole nother way, like, he tried to do this and that to me.
So I'm heading back to you, and I won't be able to use this if I hear that. And all right, so my thing is, it's like I appreciated the way that he was. You know what I mean? And like I said, the only thing I just felt like he should have checked her for himself. But when I did go to her and I told her, I said, "Listen, yo, you sat on my man's lap, right?" And she was like, "Yeah, I was just so happy that he felt my phone, and I just wanted to thank him." And then I didn't realize I sat on his lap, and he like to almost push me on the floor, girl. And I started laughing. I was like, "Yeah, he don't play that foolishness, man. He stay away from all y'all. He's not trying to get set up like that, right?" And then she was like, "I'm so sorry." I said, "Listen, he gonna look over here. I'm gonna look like I'm mad, and you just look like you apologizing." And she was like, "Okay." So he looked over there. I was like, and she was like, and then that was it, right? And
she didn't actually apologize, though.
She did apologize, but we had to put on a performance, all right? Because I wasn't really I wasn't upset about it,
right?
I just really wasn't. You know what I mean? I just really was, because I knew she didn't really mean no harm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The type of person, now I know the ones that mean harm. You know what I'm saying? But I can't even tell him or any other man that this one means harm, because
she said she didn't realize she sat on his lap. I'm still stuck there.
Big booty.
I don't care if she had a flat behind.
This high, like when she sit on the chair, it's about she about this high.
She said she didn't realize that she sat on his lap. She couldn't even. That's not even respect for my intelligence right there.
Listen, I didn't give it
You didn't mind her.
Don't look at me.
I didn't care. I'm not a jealous person.
It's not about being a jealous person.
I'm not a
jealous person either.
I don't want to bootleg.
Some women are like that. Some women won't take that though.
I'm not a jealous person, and you're not gonna make me jealous. You're not gonna make me care. You're not gonna make me give a damn about that. It's like the only thing that's gonna get on my nerves is if my man don't carry it correctly. Now then I'm pissed.
Well, and that's.
I'm only pissed. I can't control the elements and how everybody react. But I did tell her not to do that again. You know what I mean? I said, don't do that again.
And she apologized.
Yeah, she apologized. So you know what I'm saying?
Big booty heart.
Yeah. She had a big booty.
But bounce that booty somewhere else.
Bless her intentions.
That is true.
Bless her intentions.
Yeah.
Bless her intentions.
Yes. We'll be talking about this like the toilet seat.
Yeah.
We'll keep going. Yeah. I'm gonna let her just take her booty.
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
We're gonna keep talking. Sheldon, what about the lady with the big booty sitting on people's laps?
Come on.
You said what about her? See, I was unclear about the relationship between you and said dude. See, I had a different perspective at first before I knew that was your man.
Said dude was we were friends. We were friends first. So we were good friends, right? And then we started dating. You know what I mean? And I'm not a jealous person. You know what I mean? If somebody tries to make me jealous, I get pissed. You know what I mean? If stuff just happens, it just happens. You know what I mean? But if you're doing it on purpose to try to make me jealous or try to make me upset, then I do get upset. I'm like, listen, bro, you need to handle this because I need to stay out of it because I'm a little heated, you know? But the relationship wasn't, I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a jealous person like that. So if she sat on his lap and he almost knocked her off and pushed on the floor, I feel like he did what he was supposed to do, and there ain't nothing else that I need to do about it. You know what I mean? What do you think?
No, I get it now that you said that was
kissing on her and all smart. I've been like, what's going on in this small Jimmy?
I just feel like he allowed her to get too close.
No, she just walked up. Let me tell you something. If a woman, it just looked like they was getting close to him, he got up. So I knew, and that all goes with discussion with your partner and knowing who your partner is. And I know that he would never do nothing like that in my face.
Yeah, you gotta add in my face
part. That's the major part.
I know you wouldn't do that in my face.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, and that's one thing I did respect about him. But I mean, as far as behind my back, I had no idea. So now you know why I didn't care.
Well, later on you found out.
Yeah, later on I did find out,
So
but then I realized that made me
No, she was sitting there.
It was just the Sanji was there.
Yeah.
Right. Or
because he didn't care.
She wouldn't have did it if I wasn't there.
Right. And but he did not. He only cared because you were there.
That's what I believe. But
that's what you found out later because you said he was messing around with other people anyway. But he don't do stuff
in public. He wasn't a public type person. He did a lot in the behind the scenes, but he was not the type of person that will bring you embarrassment in public.
It's a hot topic.
So, is it hot?
It's a hot topic.
He does this. Yeah.
No. Whoa. No, I don't.
What you say, Shelton?
No, I say that's a little different. That's all. I had a different perspective at first, so now I'm clear. Yeah,
so
I
do
understand.
Understand. It's like it's no need. Why would I get upset when you kind of know you're dealing with a cheater?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, see, that's why I was asking you if y'all were locked down. Like if you
we weren't locked down, but
you didn't know you were dealing with a cheater then, right?
Man, I got very good discernment. I can tell if a brother is not doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Weird stuff. You know, you start figuring
I wouldn't have been with him. And unless your thing with him wasn't serious in the first place because you knew he wasn't a one woman type of man.
Well, the thing is,
then you're just doing your thing. Then if girl goes sit on his lap, then it's solely up to him to handle that.
That's right. That's not my husband.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not my husband material either. You know what I mean? And even if you already know my husband material, I'm gonna check him. I'm be like, yo, you can't. You gotta watch these women.
My response. My response to her sitting on his lap is based on my relationship with the guy.
Right, exactly. It is.
Put him under the AC.
Okay.
And which I
all the details.
Now I do know that he wouldn't do anything in my face, but then I got others that will do stuff in my face and won't do nothing behind my back.
But what's the difference?
So you never know.
So,
go ahead.
Still doing it.
Some guys flirters. You know what I mean? I they.
And you talking about you talk about discernment.
Yes.
A guy that's a flirter. If you have any type of discernment, you should be able to spot a flirter inside of 1 to 2 times that you go on a date or whatever.
That's true.
That you go out. That's not hard because they are wandering eyes. It's hard for them to hide that.
That's true.
It's hard for people to hide that. So I wouldn't consider myself dating you in the first place.
And the thing is even if I was, it's all about trusting myself and having my own self-control. I don't care. You know, you do whatever you do, I strongly believe you're gonna get dealt with some kind of way when it comes to hurting people. You know what I mean? So it's gonna come back and it's gonna, you know, it's gonna come to the light, you know. I'm just not the type that wanna get all worked up about anything like that because I know that that's a pet peeve or something that, you know how you gotta overcome certain things. So back in the day, you might have been like, I'm gonna cut you, I'm gonna do this, that. You get a certain age, you be like, look here,
I ain't got time.
Look here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But see,
I wasn't even, I was raised just the opposite, that you never deal with the woman.
You always deal with the man.
You deal with the man. Your issue is not the woman.
Because the woman is not in a situation with you or the relationship or the dating. It's the man.
You never deal with the woman. Somebody, if he wants to be with somebody else or mess around, dip, you know, here and there, whatever, you can't stop it.
No, you can't.
You can't stop it. So you don't deal with the woman. Never.
No. Sometimes you deal with the woman. Sometimes you deal with the woman.
Something was on a whole different level to me because now we talking about she's supposed to be a friend.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
But
you deal with the friends and family. Yes.
And there you go.
People, you know what I'm saying? You deal because let my boy do something to my wife. I'm whooping his ass on sight.
See, there you go. That's what I'm saying. You do, and that's how it's always been for me. If she's supposed to be a friend or she's family, I'm dealing with that on a different level. It's not just up to him to tell her to tell her no, back off. It's up to him, but guess what? I'm coming in there too. Because you're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be, or your family member.
Now.
You know better. It's disrespect. That's what I'm talking about. The disrespect has to be dealt with.
Have mercy.
There you go.
They're disrespecting the boundaries. And people
now I'm stepping up, and it's not even about me being jealous or anything like that. It's about you disrespecting me.
See, I done dealt with a side piece dude before.
I don't like that.
I dealt with a side piece dude before.
You been a side piece?
I dealt with a side piece dude before. I dealt with a side piece dude. Because he was respectful. He ain't said that. When I turned around, he was out the door. So I ain't got no beef with that. But if he was my boy, or I'm planting all types of foots and the sinks in his behind. Because hold up. You disrespect. You knew that was wifey. You knew that's my honey dip, and you dipping your cookies in my honey. I don't appreciate that.
No, exactly.
You know we gotta rectify that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's different. Side piece play your role. And I'm all good. Don't say nothing to me. Don't talk with that stuff like you wasn't doing what you supposed to. Hold up, playing. Now you disrespectful. Now I'm gonna have to put foots in.
Oh, that's very disrespectful.
Respect. I respect your role.
Now it's gonna be some furniture moving.
Now it's gonna be some furniture moving around this mother freaker. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because now you ain't had to go there. I was gonna let you get your cookies and leave. Get your cookies and milk and you leave. You know? Now you coming in, you insulting my manhood. You trying to be disrespectful. So now I had to handle you. Now we done changed the parameters of the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's what I said today.
Okay. Alrighty. So so that leads me to one last thing, and that's just like we talked about the therapy and things like that to try to deal with some of the things you just are not going to do anymore, as far as like you're not going to deal with certain situations, so somebody might get hurt. So we talked about the therapy, to talk it out to people, get someone that you can trust to talk things, because sometimes you can be at a level 11, from scale of 1 to 10, and you need somebody talking you to a 5. you know, and it could be anything, you know. My temptation was somebody messing with my children, and I'm like, these little girls who used to date my son used to be say some stuff to me, you know, and then I'll say some grown people stuff like, you know, y'all gotta stop fighting each other and stuff, but you know, just in case y'all don't stop fighting, you know, leave me out of it, but you know, I'll make sure y'all insurance policies are paid up. And let me tell you something, that girl thought I was tip-tap crazy for the rest of my life. Cause she came at me hard, right? And like, I'm not gonna do this and I'm not gonna do that. I said, why are you fighting my son in my house, you know? Well, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yo, for real.
What do you coming in your house?
Fighting each other, you know what I'm saying?
These people that you're talking about need therapy and counseling, not me.
I do need therapy because the madness will cause me to be on the edge.
The boldness that they have.
That's temptation. You gotta understand what temptation is. Gonna come to you all soft and all cuddly like a stuffed animal. It's gonna come to you gangster like a dragon. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be like, let me just be a little bit. Let me tell you something. Y'all kill each other fighting in the house, as long as my son's policies and everybody's policies is paid up. She went back to my son and said, your mother is crazy. You know what she told me?
Same thing.
I was like, listen, I prayed about it. I can't. That takes me to the praying and meditation. I prayed about it. I said, God, you handle this, because right now they taking my pressure to a place where I might need medication.
Okay, that's what
you know what I'm saying?
I see where I was going with it.
And I gotta let it go. Let go and let God. I can't hold all that stuff internally into me and not want to be a bright and shiny star. Like, I'm going to be in a ditch messing with these jerks, you know what I'm saying? So like, when it comes to temptation, you gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them.
It can be really hard when it can be really hard when it comes to your kids.
That's a major temptation, man. It's like all kind of stuff comes,
and it can and once again, we back in the house scenario.
Why?
You stay out the house.
I'm so territorial. I'm a Taurus, and I'm very territorial.
Not in my house.
Okay, on all that I love.
Not in my house.
Not in my house.
That's the thing. It's like that's how people houses get. Listen, that's how people houses get burnt down. That's how people be murdered in houses and things like that. Because we can't take stuff like houses and cars and anything so personal that to the point where it's just a material thing. Okay. You know what I mean? But I get the respect.
I'm not taking. But it's not the house is the house. The material of the house has nothing to do with.
Here's what I'm saying.
It's territorial. You came to me. You're doing this in my.
What's the size of a prison cell? That's territorial.
I don't know.
You got two people fighting for a bunk in the cell. It ain't worth it. You know
that's not.
I'm not talking about you.
That's apples
I'm talking about you gotta understand who you talking to. You talking to a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? So a Cancer gotta either let go and let God, or somebody's going to jail.
No, I'm not saying I'm not going to let go and let God.
No, I'm talking about me.
Okay.
So I'm saying you gotta understand who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying when it comes to a house. So yeah, we're extremely emotional people. So we either gonna have to let it go. We gotta let it go. You know what I'm saying? We can't have nothing have a hold on us so tight.
Public service announcement. Thais wasn't here when you told the story about how you tore up the house and bitched your brother in the chat. That type thing.
I wasn't.
So she's not privy to the Sonji of yesteryear that kind of ain't quite finished. He's still working. He still might catch a tooth in the chest.
Oh, the tooth in the chest.
You know, that's what she's saying. You know, because she go from 0 to 180 in 2.5 seconds.
I'm gonna go from 0.
So she got to go out. She got to leave. Yeah, that's all.
See,
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I mean, we hopefully have reached the whatever age it is, but wherever it is and where we are in our lives at this time, that we can have self-control. We know when to let go and let God, and we do that before we get to 100.
Yep.
You know, I understand that.
God
didn't never tell you to be no fool, though. And he never told you to allow people to walk all over you or to disrespect you. You know,
and this is why I set boundaries, and any type of, everybody knows now about me, and they've known me for a long time. Don't nobody cross those boundaries with me and my household or anything like that. That first story wasn't my story. The other story with my kids, that's what I told you, the temptation with my kids is a different level. But with regular folk, you know what I'm saying? As you say, you know what you're getting into. You know what I mean? You got discernment. You know if the person is a cheater. You know if the person is a flirter. You know what type of person you're going to deal with and what you're not going to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So are you going to lose your mind over somebody that's not worth it? No. Are you going to defend what is yours to with people who are worth it? Yes. So I get what you're saying. If that person is worth it, yes, you're going to fight for that person, but you're going to have to do it in a way that keep you in control and keep you focused, and not have you focus so much on them and their foolishness and they take your eye off for whatever your goals are. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That makes total sense.
Yeah. So because it comes,
I'm hoping I'm not getting myself in them type of situations.
Well, no, the temptation, because you know you avoid it.
Yeah.
Because those temptations, when you don't avoid it, you know what I'm saying? That's what happens. It's like you run right into something that's just going to distract you. So as soon as I see something that looks like it's getting ready to distract me, or any type of relationship I'm in now, I just be like, listen, that's a distraction. Let's get to the bag, as they call it. Let's get to the money. Let's get to whatever it is that our goals are. And that person is going to disappear anyway.
Right.
Because it's a simple fact that they're not going to stick around if they can't get what they want.
Absolutely.
If that makes sense.
Don't have nothing to do with our goals.
Right. Exactly. And it's just like, so the other thing I had last is just remind yourself of the things and of the qualities and that you love your partner when you get into those type of situations where y'all do get in a little scuffle, you know what I mean, where it's a misunderstanding. Give the person the benefit of the doubt, I guess. When y'all was talking about the lady on the couch.
That's what you gotta do, yeah.
Yeah, give the person a benefit of the doubt.
Gotta get a benefit of the doubt, but I just know that that was premeditated. If we was in the court systems, she would have got like 5 to life. You know what I mean? That's straight premeditated. Like she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, but they know your weaknesses. So once you put your weaknesses out there, you're gonna be attacked.
Facts.
You know, you're gonna be attacked with your very weakness.
I like this.
And so she can sit on my man's lap. If she think that's a weakness of mine, go for it.
Right.
But he gonna get his head. But no,
Don't do it.
I would not suggest it. Any homegirls or Sanji, y'all watching this? Don't do it.
Please
right.
don't.
Yeah,
Right.
Don't even think it.
No.
Closer to that. Don't you do it.
Yeah, don't
It's
even
like
do it.
drugs. Just say no.
Just say
Or she had some eggs. This is your drug. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? Yeah, no, don't do it.
Oh my God. And the only other thing, I think we covered almost, I had like 20 things on here. And
you got a whole list.
yes, I did. We talked about almost everything, you know what I mean? Now, the only last thing we didn't talk about, which we can talk about the next time, is the temptation when it's on our end, our fault. If we fell for the temptation. I've been there.
I've been there.
Whoa!
I ain't gonna say like I'm goody two shoe. Yeah, I've been there. That's how I learned my trials and tribulations.
That's how you learned it. But
Yeah,
you know
that's how I
what? I
learned
feel
it,
like
yeah.
everybody on this panel is wise enough and old enough to know.
I ain't
and
been,
not
do it now.
fall
I
for
haven't
the
been there
okie
since
doke.
my 20s.
Yeah, and not
I
fall for
wouldn't
the
do it
okie
now.
doke.
Yeah. Don't dangle a carrot in front of my face.
Oh,
Hey, the shiny
yeah, I'm
one,
good.
yeah.
That's a whole lot of dangling, and when we get up to this age, you got a lot of dangling to do. You know what I'm saying?
No time to wrap it up.
That is
I'm gonna wrap it up. And I mean the show.
We said wrap it up, and she said she mean the show, guys. That's why I said we'd talk about that another time.
Yeah.
A whole mess.
Yes. Hey guys, that's a wrap. We'll see y'all the next week on The Edge with Sanji. That's a match where we match each other's conversation. We try to stay on topic, and we do not let them piggyback. You gotta have your own opinion, and you got your own experiences.
Lucky you.
And we got our own we would say development, you would call it, or evaluations,
self-awareness.
Perfect.
Yeah, thanks guys. Uncle Shelton, what you got for us? What you got for us? Uncle Shelton,
I think you said it all. I think you said it all. I ain't got nothing. I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm in the building. We in the building. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
I'm in the building.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. Thais, T, Dirk,
Yes.
Madman, Sanji.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate all y'all. Yes, indeed. I appreciate you.